I'm going to mute myself
Yep.
before I do.
There we go. Hey, you guys. Good morning. Good morning. I don't know what's going on. Hope everyone can hear me. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Sorry, I got a couple cool things going on right now on the show. Obviously, I don't know if some of you guys are on my Snapchat, but they said that I have a cool guest this morning. Two of them actually. So yeah. Good morning. Anyway, we're going to get right to it, you guys. I know yesterday, if you never tuned in yesterday, I forgot a quote, and I remember the quote, and I searched for it, and it was by Steve Harvey. So I'm going to get right to it because we've got a kind of two guests today. So today's quote is by Steve Harvey. It's October 14th, 2020. You have to get fluent in the language of success so you speak it with ease. Steve Harvey. And I just want to play that video really quick, you guys. It's such an awesome video. Man, I'm gonna play it right after. Anyway, don't forget to check out IOPPS.ca for your daily jobs, and my nephew's Essence Crazy Corn on Facebook for your popcorn, plus our friends at Canine Action Project on Facebook. Also, Chase the Ace Treaty 6 draws on Facebook every Thursday at 7 p.m. It's Wednesday today, so you got till 3 p.m. tomorrow to get your tickets. Also, guess what? I kind of got my first sponsor. Yes, I got $200. I don't know if you guys can see this, for Splish Splash in North Battleford. And this is North Battleford for now. Going to make my way up to wherever else, but this is in Splish Splash in North Battleford. It's each card's worth $50. Let's see here. I got their website. Here's the website really quick, you guys. Splish Splash in North Battleford. Splish Splash Auto Wash. Yeah, check them out in North Battleford. Here's all their services that they do. Let's see here. They got, this is which I'm going to be giving you guys a wash card, but it's worth $50 and you can put it towards anything. They do fundraising. I just found out they do fundraising. So you buy like a $10 card from them and sell it for 20 and make money or something like that. Yeah. Do first sponsors or premiums. Yeah. So there's them. They're my first sponsor. Probably messing that up really bad, but I'll get better. Anyway, you guys, oops. There's our guest tonight's for tonight's show. Morning, bro. Is that a draw picture of? Yeah, that's Mosquito. Morning, Ed. Good morning. Okay, guys, we're gonna get right to it. Yeah, I have two guests, but I want to do the fun fact real quick. So the fun fact of the day is the famous line in Titanic from Leonardo DiCaprio was "I'm king of the world" was improvised. Yeah, here's your fun fact. When he said, "I'm the king of the world," literally, that wasn't his line. But remember, I got $200 worth of gift certificates from Splish Splash in North Battleford to give it away. I'm going to give that away. I want to play this video really quick, and then we're going to bring on our guest.
Service of something greater than myself.
Okay, here we go. Listen.
Stop comparing yourself to others. So the first thing you do is stop focusing on other people. Instead, focus on being the best version of you that you can. Then you'll recognize that you deserve to sit at the big table with everybody else after you become the best that you can be. Now, once you've accepted that you have as much right to success and much right to succeed as anybody else, the next step is learning how to talk the talk. You have to get fluent in the language of success so you speak it with ease. Surround yourself with people who've accomplished their dreams and immerse yourself in the culture of achievement. The ideal
Man, isn't that deadly? Surround yourself with people that are pretty deadly. Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to get right to it, you guys. I have a guest here today. He's here to talk about wealth management. So on Wednesdays, it's going to be wealth management. Okay. So I'm going to introduce my guest here, Nate. Welcome.
Morning.
Welcome to the IOPPS morning show.
I like that.
You like that? Did you like that saying?
I like that quote, and I like the the adaptation. Surround yourself with people that are being deadly. It's deadly being deadly.
Being deadly. So you know the famous Conway. I think I got his voice.
I think you're deadly. And I like watching you be deadly.
Yeah, man. So I love that quote, man. Like I listened to it coming down from BC, and I listened to it for an hour over and over, and I freaking forgot it yesterday. I was trying to talk about it. So anyway, welcome, Nate. He's gonna explain who he is. If everything goes well, Nate's gonna be here. It's cool that your name's Nate. My name's Nathan. Irony. If everything goes well, he might start coming on here every Wednesday, and then all Wednesday will just be about wealth management, and we'll just talk about finances, whatever. Go ahead, man. Introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm Nate Edwards, and I work out of Saskatoon. My practice is run with IG Wealth Management. I do work all over the province, and I'm actually licensed in a couple other provinces, so I don't mind talking to people from wherever in Canada. I deal mostly with building wealth, protecting your plan. So that's going to include insurance, investments, tax planning, business planning. And then I'm happy to come on every Wednesday. Normally I'll pick some sort of topic. This was a little last minute, so I didn't really prepare too much. And then we'll just go forward like that, have a chat every week. I think there's lots to talk about. There's lots that people aren't really that sure about. I'm happy to answer questions if they come in on the text line.
Yeah, we'll do a call-in show. Like people call in here, I call some people. They don't call in. I have to actually call them. But yeah, we could do that, man. We can do call-in shows where everyone's asking you. Plus, in the comments here, wherever the comments are on your phone down here or something. I don't know. Wherever you're watching from, your cell or your laptop. Yeah, we can do a call-in show and learn more. So. Yeah, man, let's dive into it. We got, like I said, I got another guest coming on here in about 12 minutes. So let's dive right into it and start talking about what can we learn right now that overall, I guess.
I think the best thing to do is to get advice. Like the biggest thing we see is that a lot of people they have money they want to invest and they don't know where to go. So what they do is they go to the bank. And the banks can be good. There are lots of good advisors at the bank, but the problem is that you're kind of in a dice roll. There are a lot of good advisors at the bank, but then there are a lot that aren't doing very much for what you're paying them. And the thing is, the fees are the same, whether you're getting advice or not getting advice. So if you're not getting any advice, you're kind of burning that money.
So I think the number one thing anyway is credit building. And how to save money. That's the big thing. I'm 42 and I literally just started that at 39, my late 39, near the end. And I'm just starting to build my credit. So I didn't care. I didn't really want, I was so scared to look at my credit all the time. And, people get to that. So I think that's something I'd really like to focus on if we can later on down the road is credit building.
Sure. Yeah, there's something that I put a lot of my clients on that are trying to keep an eye on their credit is there's a couple of apps. I know one of them is called Credit Karma. That's the one that I use.
Oh yeah.
And it's great, man. There's not a lot of ways to keep an eye on your credit because normally as soon as somebody checks your credit, that's a little ding on your credit, right? Whenever somebody checks it.
Yeah.
But these apps don't do that, and they allow you to see your credit score in real time. They also show you every like outstanding credit card or debt that you have. So, like for instance, you meet a lot of people. They're like, "Oh yeah, these are the three things I have." But then you're like, they look at Credit Karma. They're like, "Oh, I had a loan from Best Buy from 5 years ago." Well, that loan's still open, even if
Yeah,
it's paid down to zero.
that's what I had to go do. And like when I was so scared to finally look at it, I went through TransUnion and then I was just like closing my eyes and I pushed it. And I was like, I was scared to look at it. And I ended up having like almost $2,000 worth of shit I owed from like 1996. I was like, holy shit. So I just finally ended up paying it off, and it took me a while, but it's so worth it, man. Like once you know, and then you just see your credit shoot up. Even when you pay off one thing, it just moves up a point.
Yeah, I think that's important too. Is I think a lot of people are probably in that position where they don't want to look at it because they know it's not great.
Mm-hmm.
But your credit's always repairable.
Yeah,
Like,
at any age.
and it might take a year or two, but it won't take 10 years. Like it's always fixable. You just have to start staying on top of things and make sure you're doing things good starting today. And I mean, your credit might not be great next month, but if you start doing stuff like that today, it will get better, and it'll get better quite quickly.
Yeah. Got a quick question from my sister here. I have a question. Is it better to claim bankruptcy or is it better to negotiate with creditors? How would one go about getting a consumer loan to consolidate?
So if you can get a consolidation loan through the bank or through like farm creditors or whoever, that's going to be your best bet because it's not going to affect your credit long term. Then your next one is going to be if you can get a consumer proposal. My advice would just be make sure you don't need to like buy a house or anything in the near future because you're not going to be able to do that for a few years minimum. And then bankruptcy, the same thing. Like, I mean, it's something you don't want to do unless you absolutely have to. It is going to follow your credit score for a long time, longer than having old debts that haven't been paid. But I mean, there are situations where it needs to be done, and honestly, it's not the end of the world. The only thing with bankruptcy is you're going to giving up your control. They're going to assign somebody to your case, and that person is going to have to decide, what you have to sell, what you don't sell to try and pay some of those debts. So, I mean, it's definitely going to want to be the last resort. The first resort would definitely be that you want to, yeah, if you're looking to buy a house, then definitely do not claim bankruptcy unless you absolutely have to, because it will go on your credit and it'll definitely stay there for a minimum of 7 years.
Damn, eh? Damn. The bankruptcy
Yeah.
word, the B word.
If you can get a loan through a bank, if you have some amount of collateral, I know in this case she's saying she wants to buy a house, so they obviously don't own their house. But if you do own your house and you can lend against it, your best bet is going to be to get a consolidation loan through a bank. It's going to get your payments way lower, and you're not going to be having to get. You won't get the discounted rate from the creditors, but you'll probably be getting a better rate on that loan than you are from credit cards and such.
That's interesting. Yeah, she says we own. Yeah, they own a house right now. It's their second home.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so if you can get a home line of credit or something like that, that would definitely be your best bet.
Awesome, man. I'm looking forward to this. I put it out to the universe that I always wanted to talk about finance with Indigenous people because and actually, you know what? Everyone in general, blue, black, brown, whatever, was never taught financing growing up, and it's like we're taught the stupidest shit sometimes in school, but not the stuff that's gonna really impact our lives. But now I know Ontario actually, they're I think in grade 2 you got to start learning about finance, so which is good.
Oh, that's awesome. That always drove me nuts that like some of the stuff they teach you in math class is so advanced for what you're ever going to need, but they don't teach you the basics of life, how tax works, how credit works.
Man, if I knew about credit back in the day, I would not be in the situation I am today. I would, literally be miles ahead, man. So, You know what? Look how quick that is already, eh? Just bam.
Yeah, I mean, one question come in and we burned all our time.
Yeah, but so now you guys know. Like I said, it went good. It went well. I liked it, Nate. What do you think?
Yeah, it's good, man. I'd love to have people just texting questions. Like that's question and answer format's a lot easier for me than having to prepare something every week.
Yeah.
Because like to prepare something is actually quite a bit of time. Mind you, I don't mind sitting here and shooting off the cuff. It's a little easier.
Yeah. There's our other guest. He's just appearing. But Nate, we're gonna do this next Wednesday.
Yep, sounds good, man.
All right, you guys. We're gonna try that from now on. We're gonna try roll with it. It's gonna be Wealth Wednesdays, and Nate's gonna be my guest of honor every single Wednesday, and we will be talking about finance and all the good stuff about money and what to do with it. So, Nate, with that, I want to thank you. I'll close it out, and we'll see you next Wednesday. But I'll chat with you obviously later. Anything else you want to say?
No, that's great. Thanks, everyone. It's great being on. I'll talk to you in a bit.
All right. If you guys want to get a hold of him, there's his email. Email him, and yeah, you guys can talk more about finance.
Yeah, you can also go to my business page is Nate Edwards, IG Wealth, and I share things on there as well as you can contact me through there as well.
Awesome. Okay, Nate. Thanks, man.
Yep. See you soon.
Later.
That's great. Thanks, everyone.
Hello.
It's great being on. I'll talk to you in a bit.
Oh, if you guys want to get a hold of him, there's his email. Is that you? Email him. And
hey, how are you?
Hi, are you watching?
I am.
Yep.
There's
You can also go to
double
my business
double
page,
feedback. Hey,
You gotta.
Wealth, and I share things on there as well as you can contact me.
Just,
Okay.
yeah. Pause it. Okay, Nate. Thanks, man.
Yep. See you soon. That's great. Thanks, everyone.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Great being on.
Oh, you gotta turn that
No,
off.
it's still no good, bro. Just hang on.
Is that you?
Yeah.
Hi, are you? Wherever you're watching, you just gotta turn it off.
Yeah, I gotta just hang on.
I'll mute you for a sec. Anyway, I want to welcome our next guest, Joel Peterson, founder of Fitness 2J2 and Security 2J2. You get her fixed?
Yeah, I'm good. Good to go.
Awesome, man. So welcome to the show. I've been following you for a while, man, and I think the first time I ever met you, I guess, was I ran a fat 5K, and the only time I've ever ran one. And I seen you there running with your thing, your peeps. So anyway, Joel Peterson, founder of Fitness 2J2 and Security 2J2. Go ahead, introduce yourself, sir.
Hey, Tante. Joel Peterson is Sigasun, Saskatoon, Oche. Joel Peterson, I'm from Saskatoon. And Nathan, thanks very much for having me on this morning. I appreciate the opportunity to be on your show. I think it's super, super awesome. You've got a morning show, and it's Indigenous, and it's, bringing all our people together. And it's a real good opportunity for people outside the Indigenous communities to see what Indigenous people are doing within our community. So again, thanks very much for having me on.
Yeah, no, that's exactly why, man, I started it. And I want to show that Indigenous people are successful. We rock and roll every day, just like the rest of people.
Absolutely.
And don't read into the stereotypes everyone usually sees on the media.
Yeah, absolutely.
Facebook share. So that's a little about, sir. Oh, go ahead.
So just listen to your last guest there. His name is Nate. Your name is Nathan. My middle name is Nathan as well. So
really?
And so that I see you're rocking your Calgary Flames hat. So good on you.
Oh yeah, man. I'm a huge fan.
So I know we only have a few minutes here.
We can go with you. We can go with you a little bit longer. I usually only go to 7, but if we got to push it to 7:10, whatever.
Oh, sweet. Okay. So I'm from Saskatoon. I'm a member of Fond du Lac, which is very far north, and I'm also connected to Mikisew Cree in northern Alberta, around in that Athabasca Peninsula. But I have lived in Saskatoon for pretty much my whole adult life. I was a policeman here with the Saskatoon City Police for 25 years and retired and started up a business, this fitness and consulting business, which has now kind of moved into security as well. I'm also a member of the Canadian Armed Forces in the infantry, and I'm a part-time soldier in that still. So I've got a couple of hats that I wear.
Yeah.
And but but you know what? The passion that I have for is community, fitness, and leadership, and that's kind of the essence of what my business is about.
Mm-hmm. So you go into the communities and you get everyone in shape. Is that what you do with your fitness to like? How does that work?
Yeah, great question. So in Saskatoon, we do at no cost programming in Pleasant Hill. So Pleasant Hill, for those that don't know Saskatoon kind of geography, it's kind of the inner city of Saskatoon. And we provide at no cost fitness programming. So we do CrossFit or functional fitness programming, a lot of bodyweight kind of exercising. And it's open to everyone, regardless of age or ability. But we make sure that it's challenging for especially some of those who want to be challenged. We also do self-defense for women and youth, which is really important for me and my other instructors. We do a learn to run, jog, walk, 5K program. And finally, we have ladies only like boot camps or fitness sessions, because, you know, some of the ladies would like to just be able to be with themselves and have no guys around. And we get that. So even through the pandemic time, we've been able to continue this programming. It's been outside, so now that the temperature is starting to change, we're going to be, I think, a little challenged, but we're resilient people, and I think we'll still have some people coming out, especially for the run club, because it's a great little trail. We meet behind St. Mary's School in Pleasant Hill, and it's a well lit area. And now that the last night we were out doing self-defense for women and youth. And I mean, the sun was setting at 6:15, so we usually start at 6 p.m. and we go till 7. So
nice.
That's how that goes. But for going into communities, basically what our program is we partner with nonprofits to come into the communities. And we basically take over like the school PE program or phys ed program, and we work with the phys ed teachers, because some of the schools don't have actual phys ed teachers. So we work with their curriculum, and everything that we do can slide right into their curriculum. So we work with the youth during the day, and in the evening we work with community. So we're helping to develop fitness leaders for community and mentor them, as well as like kind of kickstarting a fitness program for the community. And each community we've been to has been a little bit different, and we've been to well over 30 different First Nation and Métis communities in mostly northern Saskatchewan. We've been to around Saskatoon, some of the Saskatoon Tribal Council communities. We've been to some of these. And we've also, we've worked with Saskatchewan Park and Recreation Association to develop an Indigenous fitness leader program. And that was kind of exciting, because we did that a few years ago out of Saskatoon. And we had guys and gals from all over the province do that initial one. And from that first one, SPRA is still doing some of that training for Indigenous fitness leaders. So nice. We've been doing a lot of stuff there, and where we probably met Nathan on that run, that was probably one of our after school programs that we do in Saskatoon. So in Saskatoon, we do a learn to run 5K program for youth. We do a learn to do triathlon program for youth.
Wow, that's awesome, man. That's really good.
Yeah, it's so cool to see these kids be successful, right? And for some of them, it's the first time they've ever had people,
teach them that
or praise them.
Yeah.
Or have that success. Like to feel the success of crossing that line and to accomplish something that you never thought you could do is so empowering.
That is, man. My cousin Melissa, I think she ran a triathlon before. You know Melissa Watney?
Probably.
Yeah, she's hard.
I'm not sure though.
She's hardcore into fitness. She's always posting her stuff, and she's been going for about, I think, 8 years now. Yeah. And just like went from like blah to like now she's just like totally fit, and she's like competes and all this stuff. But
that's awesome.
Yes. Quick question: just because of COVID kicking everyone, man, and ruining our lives, do you teach online?
Good question. We do have off of Fitness 2J2. We do have downloadable videos, and you can purchase those for a one-time shop, and then you have access to all these different videos. And basically, it's functional fitness. It's with other Indigenous instructors and people on there. We have DVDs that are for purchase, and we can send those out to community. We've had some tribal councils that bought large quantities and basically had them available for community members. These DVDs are also available through the Saskatchewan Park and Recreation Association, which is SPRA. All these acronyms, hey, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But So yeah, we do have downloadable things. We've also been able to, once the health measures allowed us, we were able to do small groups. So we had up to 5 people within our sessions, and we were running them during the summer. As soon as summer lifted, we were able to start doing the group sessions here in Saskatoon, again at no cost. And we're going to rock those basically until it's not so nice out anymore. We got to wear toques and scarves,
or
like
until they don't let you hang around with anyone here, which seems to
true
be coming
that.
soon.
True that. But you know what?
You know what?
It's been good. I mean, we've been keeping the PPE, the personal protective equipment. We've been following vigilantly what's been asked of us, like the face mask, hand sanitization, and physical distancing. We're following those 3 keys, man, and we've been good. We have had no problems.
Nice. Sonia, here's another friend of mine. She's movement is medicine. This is great. Yeah, she's another
totally
hardcore fitness person. Good morning, Miriam. Good morning. Have you ever taught online, like live like this, and did what you had to do? I always envision. I was asking Melissa. I was like, Melissa, man, it would be so awesome if you did when live started. Is do a live video, not a live video, but a live show, and get people going. Right? You ever thought about doing something, or do you do something like that?
Great question. And so when COVID first hit, we were doing Facebook Live just off of our Facebook page, and I had 3 of our instructors. So you had 3 different personalities, 3 different kinds of workouts, 3 different homes that people were doing workouts. So we did try that, but you know, like I really like your show that you have here, Nathan, and this type of platform I just haven't worked with yet. But I think in light of like what's happening right now with COVID and the pandemic, a lot of us are kind of being forced to learn a lot of these new systems and platforms.
This is the new way. Totally
is. And so the online or the streaming, I think is something I'd like to look in. It's just a matter of finding, you know, those people that are really competent in it, because I'll be quite honest with you, I'm not. But
you mean going online doing this, or what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Huh. So like I could definitely, man, while people were talking and asking that, I was already just the wheels were turning in my head. And I'll ask you right now, Matt, what do you think about possibly doing like a little, because I'm trying to fill segments throughout the week. We have Monday to Friday. Now I have wealth Wednesdays, which is today. And I had that Nate there. Come on. And we're talking about money. What if we do like a fitness Friday or something like that? Because I have a lot of people on here that come on and we talk about fitness. Like I noticed that was a big thing.
Yeah, that would be cool. I mean, totally could do that. I mean, yeah, let's talk offline and we'll see what we can come up with. I think that'd be really cool. And I think if I talk to the other instructors, I think they'd be down with that as well.
Yeah.
You know, like that comment was medicine. It's our medicine. This is holistic. I try to live that whole holistic lifestyle. I don't drink. I try to eat healthy. I try to stay active.
Yeah, you look like you're in shape.
I try to keep that in everything I do. And I think if we give this opportunity, especially to those people that tune into your morning show of a fitness segment, we could do that. I think that'd be really cool.
I think that would be pretty badass, man. Having someone like you that comes on, and because then it inspires other people that are in the same realm of you. And I say that realm, I mean people that are into fitness. Yeah. Like I'm not into fitness. I'm trying, but yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that, you know, like the opportunity is there. I write sometimes a column with Eagle Feather News. Yeah. And I've written for a magazine out of the United States called Native Max. They're based out of Colorado. And it's interesting that regardless of what area you're in, for example, geographically, it's similar themes. I mean, in the States, it's the same thing, man. I mean, they're challenged with a lot of things that we are dealing with too, with not just the COVID, but the suicide pandemic that's really taking place as well. It's on a bit of a back burner as far as even in our conversations in the Indigenous communities, but it's happening at an alarming rate. And I truly believe that fitness is a key to healing that. And a lot of the mental health issues that are facing a lot of us. And I'm not the only one that has been affected by mental health. I know there's lots of probably viewers and people that'll listen to this show after it's been taped when they get up. but it's a matter of, having that consistency. And if consistency for someone like yourself who gets up every morning to do this show, it's a commitment.
Yeah.
And I think that's a lifestyle, and I think it's a good example for all of us.
Yeah, it's definitely a mindset that you got to set, and you got to have a passion for it. That's a big thing we don't understand. It's like, just because you like something doesn't mean you're continually going to do it. But if you have a passion for something, like I do for podcasting like this, and then you obviously for your fitness, you'll just run and do it. It'll just become who you are, what you are, right?
Yeah, it's definitely, it is a lifestyle. That's definitely what it is. And that's why I find fitness, it's a life, it's part of my lifestyle. It's not just something that I do once in a while. And it's not unattainable. I mean, everybody can do it. It's one of those, like somebody said, it's a gift. It's a gift that's given to all of us. And it's something that we can all do. So Nathan, the other thing I just wanted to mention is we're also security. So this is something kind of newer. Our company provides security training for communities, and also because of our expertise within policing, military, and correction, we have retired and current officers that provide that training as well when it comes to like self-defense and use of force and proper de-escalation training. And we've been doing that now for the last year with a lot of success in communities of the Saskatoon Tribal Council, Prince Albert County Council, all the way up to Stony Rapids this past summer. So we've been doing training during this COVID timeframe with a lot of success, with people completing it, and of course nobody contracting COVID. And one of those things is it's really important to be able to have safety within our communities. We are seeing a lot of our communities going into lockdown right now. And those men and women who are putting their hands up to volunteer to work those checkpoints, we want to make sure that they're trained safely and correctly. And so that's part of what we do through Security 2J2 and Fitness 2J2.
I should have asked you before if you have an email or something. Oh, here we go. We've got a question. Do you offer self-defense classes at your gym or online?
Yeah.
See, everyone wants online, man. I think.
Yeah, I hear you. So great question. So I'm not sure if you heard just before Alexis talking with Nathan. We don't really have that platform right now as far as online, like instant in person. But it's something that we're really looking at. We do have fitness classes that you can download off of fitness2j2.com. That's our website. And in that, there's a members box where there's a drop screen, just click in there and you can see I think there's like, I should know, sorry, I don't, but I think there's about 10 different workout videos, plus there's like demonstration of what the workout is going to be, the exercises, there's a warm up, there's a cool down. So you just kind of would drop screen, click the warm up, do the warm up, you choose whatever exercise you want to do, you click that, do the workout, do the cool down, then you're good to go. And it's, like I said, it's CrossFit based. It's functional fitness. I've been instructing CrossFit now for a number of years, including youth CrossFit. And it's something that I think we have always been doing, functional fitness. And as us as Indigenous people, we've always been active. I mean, before contact, that's how we lived. And so I think going back to that type of workout system where you're doing functional fitness, and what I mean by that is standing up and sitting down. That's a squat, right? Picking something up off the ground, that's a deadlift. Pushing something overhead, that's a shoulder press. These are functional things that we as Indigenous people and people in general do every day.
It reminds me of when the old Rocky movies there, when Rocky was just training in the wilderness almost, and then you had the Russian chain in with all the other stuff.
Yeah. Just running through the snow, hey?
Yeah.
I do that every once in a while just for like, oh man.
Do you play Eye of the Tiger while you're running?
Yeah. I'll have to next time for sure.
Yeah, Alexis is into fitness too. She's
awesome.
snapping her stuff and yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll have to have a look. So yeah, we're on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
So they just put in Fitness 2J2. Is that what they do?
Yeah, punch that in and you should see one of us pop up there. The program that we have within the city, what we do, it's inclusive, so it's open to all, and we ensure that it's at all ages and levels. As far as an actual brick and mortar gym, I don't have like a brick and mortar gym. Most of the stuff we do is consulting. Like, so it'll be contract based. So we'll go to the far north. So we partner with Northern Sport Culture and Rec for a lot of things, and we're within their programming. And then it'll be just different communities.
Man, I'd love to get you on my podcast. I have a podcast that is IOPS Goes Live.
Okay.
And that one I just kind of do whenever. And the other one too, I have another show, which is tonight. You guys don't forget to tune into my show, IOPS and Digipreneur Show, where we go live at 7 p.m. and we talk about business, finance, and entrepreneurship.
Okay, cool.
So
yeah,
I'm everywhere,
cool.
man. I'm everywhere.
That's good. Yeah, it's good to have lots of things going on, man.
Oh man, like since I started doing these, I've turned it's just busy, man, but I love it, man. Like I said, I'm doing, everyone's like, are you getting paid? I'm like, no, I'm doing all this for free because it's my passion.
Yeah.
Love doing this.
No, I can appreciate that. And that's part of entrepreneurship. Like, I did not see myself being an entrepreneur like 10 years ago, or even like,
right? Yeah.
You know, it just happened. It's gone by fast, but you're right. You got to be passionate about it. You got to want it, and you got to do a lot of stuff, you know, for people. Like, I do a lot of stuff that's in kind, and that's just how it is.
Yeah, you gotta pay it forward.
Back, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna wrap it up, but stay on here. I want to talk, or unless you gotta go somewhere. Okay, no, just stay on. I'm gonna close around and remove you. But thank you for coming on, Joel. And if you guys want to check them out, go to Fitness 2J2 if you want. One question I was thinking? Yeah. Do you go out of province?
Yeah, we do. So just in the last few years, I've got a limited partnership with the Toronto Blue Jays Care Foundation. So a really cool organization that the Toronto Blue Jays out of, Toronto obviously do, and they do a lot of work in Ontario. So I've gone out to out east a few times now, and that's been really cool.
Awesome.
But we've gotten calls all the way as far east as Labrador and Innu community asking to help set up fitness programming for community, because we do that development piece, and as far west as Victoria, like Vancouver Island.
Awesome. We're gonna learn more. I'm definitely gonna get you on my podcast, and like this just now, there's just not enough time to do this. I want to thank you for coming on my show. You got Joel. Like I said, you guys he's the founder of Fitness 2J2 and Security 2J2. Just remember that 2J2. That's how I kind of remembered him all the time. But check him out on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and just wherever else. But thank you, Joel.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Nathan.
All right, you guys, that's the show for today. I want to thank you guys. Yeah, it was a pretty good show. Thank you, Clifton. I went well. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to fill up these segments. I'm going to have segments each day. So Wealth Wednesday, IOPS, it'll be Wealth Wednesday, Motivation Monday, Tech Tuesday. Still haven't figured out Thursday and Friday, but I'm thinking Fitness Friday, and then Thursday might just be, who knows. With that, you guys, I'm out of here. I will see you tomorrow. IOPS.ca. Check us out.